What would you do if a disaster hit and all the grocery stores were wiped out? How would you feed your family if you couldn't just run to the store whenever you needed food? It's a question many of us don't think about until it's too late, but planning ahead can make all the difference. So, in today's video, we're going to talk about 5 of the best long-term food storage options that preppers swear by. These options will help you stay fed and healthy, even when everything else seems to be falling apart. Let's dive in. 1. Canned foods, the reliable pantry staples. Let's start with something most people are already familiar with: canned foods. From veggies and fruits to meats and stews, canned foods are an absolute staple when it comes to long-term food storage. They're affordable, easy to store, and best of all, they last for years without needing any refrigeration. So what's not to love? Canned foods have a shelf life that can last 2 to 5 years, sometimes even longer, depending on how they're stored. And because they're already cooked, all you need to do is open the can and heat it up, or eat it right from the can if you're in a pinch. Canned goods like beans, meats, and fruits offer great variety and essential nutrients, so you're not just stuck eating the same bland stuff day after day. Plus, canned foods are super easy to rotate through your meals, which helps you avoid having to throw things out after too long. You can buy canned veggies, canned soups, canned meats, and even canned fruit to add some flavor and nutrition to your meals. And the best part? They take up very little space, so you can stock up without overwhelming your pantry. The best part about canned goods is that they don't require any special storage conditions like freeze-dried or dehydrated food, which makes them perfect for anyone just starting to build their prepper pantry without needing a lot of space. 2. Freeze-dried and dehydrated meals, lightweight and long-lasting. Now, if you want something even more compact and easy to store, freeze-dried and dehydrated meals are your best friend. These meals are lightweight, have an incredibly long shelf life, sometimes up to 25 years, and they're as easy as adding hot water to make a full meal. Whether it's a bag of freeze-dried pasta or a dehydrated soup, you've got an instant meal that's nutritious and filling. The thing I love about freeze-dried meals is how convenient they are. You don't have to do any cooking. Just add hot water, stir, and you're good to go. For preppers who are looking for minimal effort but still want to be prepared, these are a game changer. Plus, they're perfect for storing in small spaces. If you live in an apartment or don't have a lot of room to stockpile, freeze-dried meals take up almost no space, but can still provide you with a substantial amount of food. While they might not offer as much variety and taste as some other foods, they make up for it with convenience. You can stock up on entire meal kits or individual ingredients to make a quick meal on the go. Freeze-dried meals give you that peace of mind knowing that no matter what happens, you'll have meals ready to go without the need for a kitchen. These meals are also great for outdoor activities like camping, hiking, or bugging out, as they don't require any refrigeration and are incredibly lightweight, making them an essential item in your emergency kit. 3. Rice, pasta, and grains, the foundation of your stockpile. Next up are rice, pasta, and other grains. These are absolutely essential for your long-term food storage. Not only are they super affordable, but they also have a long shelf life and are incredibly versatile in the kitchen. When stored properly, rice and pasta can last for 10, 20, or even 30 years, making them a solid foundation for any prepper stockpile. Grains like rice are perfect because they are filling, easy to cook, and go with just about anything. You can make rice a side dish, turn it into a main course, or even use it in soups and stews. Pasta is just as versatile. You can make endless recipes just with pasta, and it stores for years without any issues. It's also super easy to cook in bulk, so you can stretch it out to feed a large group of people if needed. Rice and pasta are the kinds of foods that you can pair with whatever you've got in your pantry: beans, canned meat, or even freeze-dried vegetables, to create a hearty meal. They're simple to prepare, which makes them ideal for emergency situations when you don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Having a solid supply of grains and pasta ensures that you won't go hungry, even when the grocery store is out of stock. These grains are also highly calorie-dense, so they provide you with the energy you need to get through the day during tough times. When combined with protein and vegetables, they form a balanced and nutritious meal. For legumes and beans, high protein, long-lasting staples. When it comes to protein-rich food storage, beans and legumes are an absolute must. They're high in protein, affordable, and when stored properly, they last for years. Whether you get them in canned form or as dried beans, legumes should definitely have a place in your food storage plan. Dried beans, like black beans, kidney beans, and lentils, have a shelf life of around 5 to 10 years. Canned beans typically last a little less, around 2 to 5 years, but they're still a great option. Beans are not only packed with protein but also with fiber, making them an excellent option for staying full and energized. You can toss them into soups, stews, or even use them as the base for a vegetarian meal. Beans are also a great source of variety, as there are so many different types you can choose from. They're filling, nutrient-dense, and easy to store in large quantities. While dried beans require some preparation, they can be a lifesaver when other food supplies are running low. And since they're so affordable, you can build up a big supply without breaking the bank. If you choose to buy dried beans, it's essential to understand how to properly store and prepare them to get the most out of their shelf life. With the right preparation, beans can be a staple in your emergency food supply. 5. Powdered and freeze-dried dairy, keeping your meals nutritious. Dairy is another often overlooked but important component of long-term food storage. Powdered milk, freeze-dried cheese, and butter powder are all excellent additions to your food stockpile. These dairy products are shelf-stable and can last 10 to 25 years when stored properly, so you're not missing out on the nutrients that dairy provides, even during long-term emergencies. Powdered milk is incredibly versatile. You can use it for drinking, baking, or cooking. If you're someone who relies on milk for your morning coffee or making your favorite recipes, having powdered milk on hand means you won't have to go without. Freeze-dried cheese is perfect for adding flavor to pasta, casseroles, and even sandwiches. And don't forget about powdered butter, which adds richness to any meal without needing refrigeration. These dairy items are incredibly easy to store, take up little space, and can add significant flavor and nutrition to your meals. They're perfect for making meals feel more normal in an emergency. After all, a comforting cup of coffee with milk or a creamy pasta dish can do wonders for your morale when the world is falling apart. Freeze-dried dairy also provides vital vitamins like calcium, which helps ensure that your long-term food storage plan is nutritionally balanced. It's a small investment that can make a big difference when you need it most. So there you have it. 5 of the best long-term food storage options every prepper should consider. Canned foods, freeze-dried and dehydrated meals, rice and pasta, beans and legumes, and powdered dairy. These foods aren't just about surviving. They're about maintaining nutrition, variety, and comfort during tough times. Remember, food storage isn't about hoarding as much as possible. It's about choosing the right foods that will keep you and your family nourished, no matter what happens. By building a balanced, practical food storage plan, you'll ensure you're ready for any situation. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more survival and preparedness tips. Stay prepared, stay smart, and stay safe. Until next time.